Section 8 is not getting paid either.
What?
Lord have mercy. That's what you get when you depend on the government. Hello, everyone. Thank you for stopping by just to see me today. Whew. Let me tell y'all, if they don't hurry up and open this government back up, some of y'all are going down, way down. You don't believe it, huh? You don't believe it. Keep on. Keep on living. Keep on depending on the government. Keep on depending on other people for your life, for your livelihood. Keep on depending on it. If you can't depend on a spouse, and you can't depend on your children or family members or co-workers, what make you think you can depend on the government? Put it on down there in the comment section. Now, Section 8 is threatened. I'm going to play a few videos for me. I feel bad for some of y'all. I do, because I know some of y'all really need the Section 8. I know this. I know it, y'all. Especially the disabled people, the seniors, the disabled vets. I understand y'all need it. It may be some of you people who are working who only have mediocre jobs that don't pay a lot. But like I keep saying though, your success is in your hand. You don't have to stay at that mediocre job, but y'all want to so you don't lose your benefits. So what does that say about you as a person? Does that say you're lazy? And you want something for nothing, even though you pay just a little bit of taxes? You think that's enough? I pay into taxes. I might as well use it. Well, hell, if we all think like that, the government wouldn't have no money, okay? What about us? The people who don't qualify, what about those people? They don't give a damn about y'all. They don't. Y'all, they don't care, all right? Let me play the videos for you, okay? Thank you for the PayPal, the Cash App, to buy me a coffee. I thank y'all so much every time y'all buy stuff from me. And I thank you for buying the soap and the perfume and going on over there to knickknackhaven.com, because I'm sure you're going to find something that you like. Woo! Thank y'all for going over there and following me and looking at the items. New items listed every week, okay? Moving right along. Here's the first video. Section 8 is on pause. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. I don't know. I don't know where these people getting their information, because sometimes they lie. You're going to do your homework. I didn't have time to do the homework because I'm so busy. I got stuff I need to be doing, all right? But you can look it up for yourself. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of that stuff they saying is true. Some of it is. But like I said, you might want to start doing something with yourself.
Baby, I keep hearing them talking about the food stamps on pause, but why nobody ain't talking about how they paused that Section 8?
Ooh.
How they paused that HUD?
Ooh.
Huh?
Ooh.
How they paused that low-income housing?
Ooh. Where's she from? Oh, Lord, let me start that over. I did not mean to cut her off. Oh, Lord. But where's she from, y'all? Where's she from? Louisiana. That's where she's from. From the bayou somewhere.
Baby, I keep hearing them talking about the food stamps on pause, but why nobody ain't talking about how they paused that Section 8? How they paused that HUD?
This is how she sounds.
Huh? How they paused that low-income housing?
Right.
I don't care where you at. They done paused it.
Oh.
And why nobody not talking about that? Why nobody not talking about how they paused that daycare caps? Why nobody not talking about that? How that's on pause?
Daycare, you know, government help pays daycare for people who are working so they can get a job, okay? But how long are they supposed to do that too? How long are they supposed to pay for your baby in daycare? How long? I understand it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. I know it's hard. But like I said, people, they don't do like they used to do. They used to barter. You watch my baby, I watch yours. We work different shifts. People don't do that no more. They don't do it. Okay. People not kind anymore. They're not. They're not godly. That's what I'm trying to say.
This is the domino effect, baby. While they're coming on here making a video saying that, oh, we're glad that they cut the food stamps off because we're sick of putting food in your children's mouth, and we're sick of putting a roof over your head. So we glad that Trump has cut the food stamps off.
There they go again. Trump has cut the food stamps off. Trump cut them off. Ain't got nothing to do with the Democrats. Nothing, never. Trump cut the food stamps off. This that you know right here. People don't comprehend very well. People don't know economics. People don't know politics. This lets you know right here. They just going by what they have heard. Y'all need to start using some damn common sense. Why are y'all always putting Trump? When the economy was bad with Biden when they shut down, why didn't y'all say Biden? No, they said Republicans. That's what they said. It's always going to be Trump. No matter what he does, even if he do something good for you guys, if he gave you a stimulus check, you're going to say he didn't give you enough. It's more than what you had, damn it. It's more than what you had. Some of y'all just greedy and crazy and stupid. I'm just going to say that.
I mean, this is a domino effect. You so much you sick of putting something in somebody else's mouth and, you sick of feeding people. You sick of putting a roof over the head.
Yeah, able-bodied people. That's who we're talking about. Yeah, we sick of that. We're sick of that. Okay? We got to fend for ourselves. Why can't you do it for yourself and your family and your children? Why can't you do that? So we got to continue to feel sorry for you for the rest of your life? Always? You can't never get up and do something to better your life? You okay sitting on the system? Oh, yeah, they okay, y'all. They okay. Because they expect it. And they want to call someone privilege. They want to call the white people privilege. Ain't they privileged? Aren't they? Well, pretty soon they won't be. They won't be privileged. Pretty soon.
This is going to be a domino effect. Because if the Section 8 is cut off, then the landlord who rent the house out on Section 8, who make the income from Section 8, they're not getting paid. Okay? If the caps is cut off, the person who owned the daycare, who depend on caps for their daycare to run, to pay their bills in their daycare, they
ain't gonna be getting paid. So you can't bring your kid to daycare. That means you can't work. You know they don't make grandmamas like they used to, y'all. Grandmamas used to sit home. You could take your baby to grandma's house, okay? Grandma sitting at home, she ain't doing nothing. Grandma ain't got no damn life. She needs to watch my damn kids. I'm not that type of grandma. Don't get me wrong. I love my grandkids. I love them to death. But I don't want to be sitting home babysitting. I can't do it. My nerves too bad. I can't do it. Especially when they tiny, teeny babies. I can't stand it. Okay. I love them. Don't get me wrong. Kiss them and hug them and buy them things. I love them to death. But I don't want to sit home and watch babies every day. That's your responsibility. Okay. Yours. Now I can understand if a grandma wants to do that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Some grandmas don't mind. And then your grandma, they watch the babies. And some of y'all don't even do nothing for them. You don't take them out to eat. You don't buy them clothes. You don't buy them anything. I'm talking about the grandmas. You don't pay them no money. I mean, you give them the daycare's money. Why can't you get a grandma some money? She's on a limited income. Some of them. I'm not saying all of them. Some of them. Why can't you pay grandma? Why? Not
getting no money. Okay? So it's just not about the people that you think you're taking care of, because you do have to work to get food stamps. It's just not enough. It's not enough. The job's not enough. It's not enough to pay the bills. Even with Section 8, it's no longer just free. You have to pay a portion of that as well. But that's not going to be enough for the landlord. The landlord charge $1,300. You might pay $300-$400. You might pay a couple of dollars, which helps a whole lot for you. But that's don't help the landlord. So this is not just about the people
that's going to help the landlord. Ain't it helping you too? Ain't it? Ain't it helping you that you staying in a $2,000 a month, $3,000 a month house and you only paying $400, $500? Working class people, they can't live like that. They can't pay $3,000 rent or $3,000, $4,000 mortgage. They can't do that. But you living better than the working class people because you on Section 8. You living in nice neighborhoods. Oh yeah, y'all, they do. It ain't like it used to be. Living in the ghetto, living in the projects, it ain't like that no more. You can live anywhere as long as the house owner accepts your voucher. So some of y'all sitting in them nice, beautiful neighborhoods, houses in your neighborhood, you could have a Section 8 recipient living next door to you. And that's okay. That's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Long as they clean and neat and respect the neighborhood. That's what I say. I don't care where they living, okay? Long as you are respectful and your kid ain't bad as hell. We don't care about that, okay? But once you start messing up the yard, tearing up the house, oh, there needs to be something said. Now, you got some HOAs, they won't allow no Section 8 in there. They won't allow it. And I don't blame them.
Getting benefits. So, baby, y'all can cut it out. But y'all be safe out there. And just know that the Section 8 is being paused, too. So y'all need to figure that out as well. See what y'all gonna do. Work it out with your landlords. And this, that, and the third. But you guys be blessed. And please be safe.
We know what they're gonna do. They're gonna be begging and crying and whining, having pity all over the internet. If they don't give us our money, we're gonna start tearing up houses, apartments, looting, stealing. It's gonna be World War III up in this mug. We gonna do something. You better give us our money for our housing. We can't be homeless. Our family members won't let us come stay with them. They won't let us because they don't like us. Evidently for some reason, y'all. Moving right along here. Government shutdown. Listen to what this guy says.
3 weeks old, and here's how it's affecting the Social Security Administration and disability-related programs that you depend on. First, some good news. If you receive Social Security disability insurance or supplemental security income, your monthly payments are still scheduled because these are mandatory funding programs. They remain protected for now. But several vital supports that many applicants and recipients rely on are at risk. The Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program.
Y'all know what that is. They help pay your light bill, gas bill, utility bill. Some of y'all gonna be losing that. So you better turn that heat down. Or you're gonna be looking like a clown when you can't pay your bill. I feel bad for the seniors though. I do. And the disabled people. Disabled seniors. People with selective hearings. Disabled. Y'all better start going to your relatives, your friends, or the dude that you banging, or your baby daddy. You better start doing something. Where your baby daddy at? Huh? He got a house? He with another woman? He can help you pay your light bill and his kids live there? He can't help you pay your rent and your kids live there even though he with another woman somewhere? Those his kids, he want his kids to be homeless? No, he want to come get the kids and take them to his new house with his new lady. Because he looking at you. Saying she can't take care of these kids, I'm going to take them. But most guys don't take the kids, so you ain't got nothing to worry about that. You don't even have to worry, okay? But I'm just telling y'all stay idle, and this is what you get.
Which helps pay winter heating bills for millions of households, is already facing delays due to staffing and funding disruptions. Without timely funds, heating assistance could be delayed or reduced this winter.
What's going to happen next year, y'all? You don't think the same thing is going to happen next year? You don't? So since you see what's going on right now, are you going to prepare? You got a whole damn year to prepare. Are you going to change your life? Are you going to say no more? I can't take this yo-yo ride with the government. I'm tired of stressing if I'm going to get my benefits. Enough is enough. When you going to say enough is enough? When? Put it on down there in the comment section.
The Housing Choice Voucher Program, also known as Section 8, which is important for many with disabilities who rely on subsidized housing. It's funded for now, but contract renewals, new voucher approvals, and housing transfers may freeze if the shutdown drags on past mid-November. Nutrition programs like WIC and the SNAP program are also at risk. While existing funds cover October, states warn that delays or reductions could hit if a shutdown is extended. Application processing, customer service support, and scheduling for disability hearings at Social Security
is gone, y'all. A lot of people ain't working because a lot of government people ain't getting paid. Some of them been laid off. Some of them been fired. Gone, y'all. Relying on the government. Like I said, y'all, and I'm going to keep saying it. And y'all tell me down in the comment section, what did they do before there was food stamps? What? Why can't we go back to that? What were they doing? Were they crying? Were they suffering? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure some were. But they knew how to survive. They knew how to live within their means. They knew how. They had help, family, neighbors, friends, people they work with, churches, organizations, helping the little people who can't afford. Because I know everybody can't be rich, y'all. Everybody can't be wealthy. Everybody can't live a medium life, middle class. I know that. But they have survived way back when. How were they surviving? How? Put it on down in the comment section. And what's wrong with the people today? The government has spoiled them. Spoil, like you spoil your kids. Spoil. They don't want to do nothing for themselves. They are entitled. We entitled. We got too many damn kids. We can't work. Only thing we can do is lay down on our back and have more children so we can get more government funds. That's all we can do, y'all. Stop trying to make me work. I got too many kids. Y'all, that's the way they think. Okay? All right. Listen what this guy's saying right here. This ain't got nothing to do with Section 8, but he ain't lying, though. He is not lying. They're making money now. They making money. People on food stamps.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Like, the real reason why a lot of people are upset about this whole food stamps, SNAP benefit thing, bro, is because they're selling their food stamps, bro. They're selling them. I'm telling you, they are selling their food stamps, bro. You know how many people in New York and other states right now are going to the corner store, the deli, and they're selling their food stamps, bro? They're selling, that's why they're getting like $4,000, $3,000 in food stamps, and they're selling it for cash.
And that's why they so mad, y'all. Some of them so mad. They're not going to have no money. They can't buy their weaves. They can't buy their hair extensions. They can't get their hair done, their nails, their eyelashes. We need our money. We need our food stamp because, you know, some people get, according to how many kids they got, $5,000, $1,200, maybe $1,500 a month in food stamps. $2,000. I don't know. It's according to where you at and where you live. Okay. So they angry and mad because they cannot beautify themselves because they're not getting their stamps. They're going to keep that weave in there a little bit longer. Okay. You know how much that stuff costs? Do you know how much it costs to get that weave in their hair? to get those nails done. I went to a nail shop with my daughter. I got my feet done. When she got through with her nails, I offered to pay for everything. I think it was like $120 because she got some little diamond studs on her. I said, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding. My feet cost less than that. Nothing spectacular. So I can imagine somebody who got all these diamonds and blings and pictures and everything all on their nails. I can imagine how much that costs. But they pay for it, y'all. They pay for it. They don't care. Okay? So you can imagine what they doing with their food stamp. The guy ain't lying. He ain't lying. They doing it. Y'all know it too. I know a couple people who did it too when I lived in Memphis. I know.
They'll get $4,000 in food stamps, and they'll just take like $1,000 in cash. Like, bro, like that's happening like everywhere.
Who the hell getting $4,000 a month in food stamps? How many damn kids they got? 10, 12, 15? How many? Damn. I don't know. He could be exaggerating just a little bit.
That's why they're mad. That is exactly why they're mad right now. You know,
I believe them. That's why they mad. But you know they're going to get them food stamps back, right, y'all? Y'all already know that, right? It's coming back. I don't know if they're going to give them back pay, retro pay. I have no idea if that's going to happen. I don't know when it's going to happen. At this time of this video, it has not happened yet, okay? Now they're talking about giving partial food stamps for this month because the government just don't have it like that. They don't have it like that, okay? We'll see what's going to happen. All right, this next video, listen what this lady says. She says Section 8 is not in jeopardy. It's not. But she's talking about in her state, y'all. Hers. What about yours? What about yours? Because all states are not the same, y'all. They're not. They have different rules and different laws. Listen.
All of the people who rely on Section 8 housing to cover parts of their rent, I have great news for you in the midst of this government shutdown. I just got done speaking with the Central Texas Council of Governments, better known as CITCOG. Executive Director Jim Reed told me that they learned a few days ago that the HUD is covering everyone's rent up until January 1st, 2026. So CITCOG will soon be getting all of the funds they need to cover rent for the remainder of the year. This is, of course, great news for people who live under Section 8 housing, but it's also good news for landlords.
That's in Texas, y'all. She lives in Texas, okay? Like I said, you're going to have to go online and check your own state, what they're going to be doing for you, okay? The people sitting on the system, I'm talking about you. Check it so you can stop crying all over the damn internet. We sick of y'all. We sick of y'all crying and begging. Talking about you going to get put out. Like you ain't got no damn family members. Damn, your family members must don't really like you. They must don't like you if they gonna let your ass get put out. Now try to make sure that they give you and raise some money for you so you don't come to their house with all them damn kids. They must really don't like you. Whew.
Because, of course, you know, landlords have these properties and they likely have a mortgage on them and they're not going to be able to pay them if they're not.
Why wouldn't they be able to pay their mortgage? Because the people not getting paid. Why? Huh? All that money they was making from HUD? They charge all that damn money? HUD giving them that money? Why wouldn't they be able to pay their mortgage if they're not getting money from the other people? Hell, they only paying $300 or $400 a month. That's all they paying. The rest is on the landlord. And I'm pretty sure they're getting a profit. Some type of way they're getting a profit. How you going to be on Section 8? Put your house on Section 8 and you're not getting a profit. So you trying to tell me you spending all that damn money you wasn't saving? You were not saving that money that you were getting from your tenant just in case of emergency? Just in case you got to fix the house if something breaks down? You wasn't. Oh yeah, we got dumb landlords like that, y'all. We do. But hopefully, some of them have some damn common sense and know how to budget.
Getting that money from the government. But landlords, you're going to be okay. If you didn't know already, there's some good news regarding SNAP benefits. The government just approved giving partial payments to people who rely on SNAP benefits. COG allocates Section 8 housing to more than 2,400 families in Central Texas. They do service in 7 counties, including Bell, Lampasas, and Hill County. In the midst of a government shutdown that's been going on for more than 30 days, I'm just really glad to share some good news and positive news as we work towards getting all of this resolved. And of course, y'all, help where you can, because a lot of families need it.
I agree with that. Help where you can. Don't you go broke, though. Don't break yourself helping other people. Don't do that, okay? I understand. There's many ways that you can help people, okay, without going broke yourself, right? Now, I know people mad at me, be upset about some of the things that I say, and that's okay. You can't get a rise out of me. You can't, okay? Because I believe what I believe, and you believe what you believe, okay? I'm not trying to change your mind, and you ain't trying to change mine. So I don't give a damn what you put down there in that comment section. You ain't hurting me, all right? You only looking stupid, okay? And the Sandfay soldiers are going to attack you down there in the comment section, all right? But you're free to say what you want to say, trolls. You're free to do that, all right? You want to talk about my looks? You want to talk about my teeth? You want to talk about my nose? You want to talk about my short hair and my thinning hair? That's okay, too. Because everybody got something on them that they don't like themselves. And the main people that's talking about people, they don't even look in the mirror at themselves, okay? I know how some of y'all look. I know some of y'all. I went to some of y'all damn profile, okay? I see what you look like. You can't even talk about nobody. You can't. Okay? Especially if you're obese. Especially if you look like damn. So how can you talk about somebody? Huh? Now, a lot of people do that though. Okay? I don't like to talk about people's looks, but I can if I have to. And I'll make you feel this small. You don't want me to get on your case. You really don't. But y'all, people need to do better in life. Y'all need to stop babying these people. You need to, okay? And this government need to open back up. The Democrats, all of them are eating. Y'all starving while they are eating. Do you hear me, Democrats? Do you hear me, trolls? Well, I guess you can say that about the Republicans too. The Senate, that's the one who's holding it up because the Congress already voted. They sent it to the Senate. They need 60. We don't know what's going to happen, okay? They don't want to mess with the filibuster because if they do, you know what's going to happen, y'all? The Democrats will use it against them if they ever win the election. If they have the majority, they will use it against the Republicans. Oh, you use it, we're going to use it. So, most likely, they don't need to get rid of the filibuster. It's there for a reason, y'all, okay? So we're going to see what's going to happen. Are y'all going to vote these same people back in that's destroying your life? I'm talking to the people. That's dependent on the government. You're going to continue to vote for them over and over and over again. Like I said, do your homework. Stop blaming Trump. It ain't him, okay? It's only so much he can do legally. Notice I said legally, all right? Y'all think he can do anything he wants. He can bring this government back. He can open this government back up. That lets me know that some of y'all really don't do your research. With all that being said, y'all, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And watch the next video coming up. Thank you.
Yeah.